The National Basketball Association and the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, or entering the court or interrupting play.
Game 5 in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Toronto Raptors have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Cleveland Cavaliers? Will round 3 end in an upset of epic proportions? Coming right up.
It's Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals with the series at 3-1, and a spot in the finals could be had tonight. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to NBA playoff action here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Barrett is out there at prime time, and it's Brown in at the small forward. Taking a look at Toronto. They've got it back on their home court, Greg. A great shot to close it out tonight and advance to the final.
But they can't get caught looking ahead. Keep your focus and bring your best. Close out games like this, you expect maximum effort.
Okoro shot is off. Here's prime time. Pass to Pirtle. Lays it up off the glass. Pirtle's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Raptors.
Oh, you see Jakob Pirtle powering through the contact. Use that size, young sir.
Mitchell with it. Allen at the screen for Mitchell. For the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
From 3-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
Here's prime time, guarded by Garland. Barnes screen on Garland. Here's prime time, up and in on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
No problem knocking that one down.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's prime time. Pass to Barry. Here's prime time. Guarded by Garland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from prime time. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. There's Garland. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Darius Garland is nothing if not assertive when he puts it on the deck. That's a pretty move.
Good on the second free throw. Here's the Raptors with the ball. And this is a team that, quite frankly, has been incredibly impressive so far in the postseason, with only 3 losses to date.
And to get to this stage of the playoffs and only have 3 losses is really incredible. But they can't get carried away knowing that the job's not finished.
And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
Here's prime time, guarded by Garland. Pass to Pirtle.
Goodness, say that. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Allen. Mitchell outside. Here's a call. Shot clock at 5. No good with the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Screen by Pirtle. The kick out to Barnes. Here's prime time, guarded by Garland. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. You look at prime time, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. That free throw good from prime time. So he gets them both. The Cavaliers trailing. Now Garland. Mitchell outside. From past the arc. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got 6.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
Screen by Pirtle. Going inside. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And pulls out with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Mitchell outside. Now with the screen for Mitchell. 3-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
He squares up and sinks it. He's got 8.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's prime time. The kick out to Barnes. Bangs home the trifecta.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Garland the pass to Okoro. Some solid defense from Pirtle. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David.
I think his frame makes him very difficult to deal with as a roll man. Pirtle can set a mean screen.
Fast break Toronto. Pass to prime time. Raptors moving the ball around. Barnes passes to prime time. Hobbed up there for Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, that's about perfect timing on the alley-oop finish. Scotty Barnes' teammates know he's a big-time vertical threat.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. They get a hand on it. Here's prime time, and he dunks it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Totally in rhythm with his team. Barnes goes up high for that alley-oop.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. He's got a clear path. Drops in the breakaway layup. And that's 10 points for prime time. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Toronto with the ball, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Allen, a screen on Barrett. And the call will be against prime time. That's his first foul. Chris Boucher's checked in for Jakob Pertl. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Trying to get something going. And Boucher sends it back. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Boucher the screen. Just 5 to shoot. And it's prime time missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And the call will be against prime time. That's foul number 2 for him. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants... Raptors leading by 15. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Mitchell and Struz are your wingmen. Niang out there with Pokuševski. And it's Merrill in at the 1.
At his position, Scotty Barnes is going to set a lot of screens. You have to understand how to roll and get open. He does exactly that.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Brock. After shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And the Raptors lead by 19.
And how about the body control? Barnes sets the screen and then a nice spin there to get open.
Merrill with the ball. Scoreless thus far. Mitchell against Mitchell. Merrill gets the bucket.
And Donovan Mitchell on time and on target. Pretty pass.
Here's prime time. He's defended by Merrill. Prime time, the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Merrill. Fires for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Merrill. Pass to Pakusevsky. 5 to shoot. He's looking for Merrill and finds him. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Raptors leading by 18. Here's Primetime. That shot, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Here's Primetime. 12 points for him. Drives to the hoop. Mitchell wide open. And the Raptors miss again. The Cavaliers trail by 18. And the call will be against Primetime. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Back to Mitchell. Now Merrill. Pass to Strus. Hits it from 3-point range. Strus has got 6.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Primetime, the pass to Barnes. And it's Barnes snapping it down.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
Cavaliers have gone only 2 of 7 for the field since the second quarter got underway. Pass to Merrill. Beyond the arc. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got his 5th rebound in this one. Barnes passes to Primetime. Barnes kicks to Poeltl. Here's Primetime. Mitchell outside. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Merrill. And the 3 off target.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Barnes the screen. To the middle. And the dunk by Barnes.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
Now, here's Mitchell. 8 points for him. Ashton Yang. There's the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. He has 6.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Here's Primetime. Poeltl with the ball. Barnes passes to Primetime. To the paint. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Merrill with the ball. 6 points for him. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
Pass to Barnes. Deflects the pass. Here's Merrill to the inside. Niang. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Mitchell passes to Merrill. Here's Tyson. Now Merrill. There's the triple. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got 7 rebounds in the game. And again, no good by Toronto.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Primetime in the last game against the Cavaliers played phenomenal basketball. Dropped in 36 points, and what a game it was, posting a triple-double. He put on a show. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game, but we'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Checked in for Brown, and Conchar subbed in for Davion Mitchell.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his reliability. You know he's going to give you rim protection and rebounds. The other part is he can play with his back to the basket. Somewhat of a lost skill.
Now, here's Garland. Clock at 6. Back to Mobley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And now, let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Scotty Barnes, number 1. Second, Chris Boucher.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Prime Time's shot is good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Mobley. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
3 turnovers in the quarter alone. A bad stretch, and they can't win this game without better play from him.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Strus is checked in. Mobley kicks to Okoro. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Here's Primetime. Pass to Barrett. Here's Abaji. Here's Primetime. He's got 14. With the drive, out to Barrett. No good on the 3. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okoro passes to Allen. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Primetime. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now, here's Garland. Floats one up. He takes it up and lays it in. Garland's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
So many ways Darius Garland can score. That floater game is on point.
Here's Primetime. Out to Barrett. Stolen by Okoro. Another steal. And it's Primetime missing. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Okoro passes to Allen. Now, Mobley. Cleveland moving it around. The wide open look here for Garland. Conchar pulls it in.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Cavaliers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. And here is Okoro. Trying to find Strus, and he gets it to him.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Pass to Primetime. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boucher with a screen on Garland. Prime time, the pass to Boucher. Count the basket.
Well, that's about the mobility of Chris Boucher and the feel of the spot to roll to on the floor. Nicely done.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Allen with the screen for Strus. Back to Garland. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. He takes it in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Mobley.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Toronto. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Max Strus. 1:24 left to play here in the second quarter. Driving in. Master quickly. Here's Prime time. He's got 17. Boucher the screen. Prime time. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from Allen. Right side, Garland. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Raptors leading by 7. Here's Prime time. Here he goes.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Mobley. 8 points for him. From outside, off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Abaji. Here's Prime time. There's the screen. Down low. He's looking for a Coro and finds him. It'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Toronto bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from Cleveland. They're measuring up the shot. So close. Give it up for the break.
Hey folks, here in Game 5, it's going to be an uphill battle in the second half for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
SOF capital T, soft. I get mad watching them.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. They're trying to... And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. One guys, we're getting it done. It's prime time.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus. He has brought it all night thus far.
Barnes and Brittle make up the inside pair. Prime time is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Brown in the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jared Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Here's prime time, guarded by Garland. Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
The Raptors have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's just tremendous focus from the young guy, Darius Garland. Takes the punishment, figures out how to score it.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one. Raptors leading by 6. Lobbed up there for Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. And I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Mitchell outside. Bounce pass from Okoro, and there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Pass to Okoro. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Mitchell's got 13.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Brown wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And here's Garland for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. Here's prime time. Second chance shot. And it's sent back by Allen.
Gotta be careful shooting it when Allen's nearby, showing how impactful he can be defensively. When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Here's prime time, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Pass to Mitchell. To halt the run. Prime time grabs the ball. Prime time's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The shot, no good. Good D by Mobley.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Raptors leading by 13. Here's prime time. 22 points for him. Pace up the screen. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. The tray, good on the 3-point shot. Mitchell's got 16.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Barnes screen on Garland. Lobbed up there for Barnes.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now, here's Garland. Guarded closely. There's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. 3rd is Jared Allen. Jakob Poeltl, 4th.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Grady Diggs checked in for Barrett.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
There's Brown with the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Brown's got his 2nd basket.
That's Bruce Brown getting something in rhythm right there. That's nicely done.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Takes a step back. That one goes. Count it. 16 points for Darius Garland.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's prime time, defended by Allen. Inside, Hurdle. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Now, I love to see this level of aggression from Jakob Hurdle. He's got it going.
Garland left side. Mobley finds Garland. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 4 assists now tonight.
This is what makes him so dangerous. He's not just a shooter. Donovan Mitchell, adept at scoring in the paint.
Here's prime time. Pass to Pirtle. Here's prime time. Guarded by Garland. Here's prime time. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Mitchell. And that one comes up a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And here's Brown outside. Pass to Barnes. Here's prime time. Guarded by Garland. Garland with the block. Prime time's shot is good. Prime time's got 24 points.
And this is something this guy takes pride in. Capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Now here's Mobley. He's got 8. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Scotty Barnes picks one out.
What you have to appreciate so much about Evan Mobley is his strong work ethic. This guy says he wants to be an all-time great, but he also puts in the work.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Davion Mitchell comes in for Brown. Here's prime time. He's got 24. Mitchell outside. Boucher with a screen on Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell passes to prime time. And there's the second time to finish it off.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. George Niang is checked in for the Cavaliers. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Okoro. Now Cleveland moving it up. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Prime time's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Garland with the block. Mitchell with it. He's got 18. Here's Okoro. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Pass to Dick. Shoots over Okoro, and the Raptors miss again.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Wasted no time on that one. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Chalk up 2 there. That's 28 points for prime time.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
He gets that one. Garland's got 20.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Prime time, the pass to Abaji. The rebound by Niang. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Garland dishes to Okoro. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's prime time, and he has 28 points for the game. Here's Abaji. Here's prime time. Dick with it from outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Mitchell against Mitchell. Allen, a screen on Mitchell. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Dick.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boucher's shot is off. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Niang from downtown. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
To the inside. Here's Boucher, and another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Garland gets to Allen. Pass to Garland. Allen with the screen for Garland. And here is Allen. And Allen with the slam.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
And they're bringing you up close and personal in the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the paint. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. The Cavaliers trail by 10. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Changes for Toronto. Conchar comes in for Grady Dick. And quickly in for Mitchell. And then for Cleveland. Donnie's checked in for Allen. Max Strus comes in for Okoro. And it's Sam Merrill in for Donovan Mitchell. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Garland's got 22 points. Toronto leading by 8. Here's prime time. Sweet little forward.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
The three from Garland. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Boucher with a screen on Garland. And the layup falls. That's now 32 points for prime time.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Merrill, quickly covering. A 3 from Garland. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Here's primetime. Dunn covering. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Stolen by quickly.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Primetime's shot is good.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Outside Garland. Here's Niang. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Niang's got 7 points.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
So glad to have you with us. In for the Raptors. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Jared Allen's checked in for Dean Wade. Mobley comes in for George Niang. Okoro's checked in for Max Strus. And it's Garland in for Sam Merrill. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3. Toronto leading by 5. Here's primetime. Barrett laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing as well at the defensive end. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Mitchell. Nice D from Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Here's primetime. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And he drives in.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflated to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Here's primetime, guarded by Garland. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Pass to Okoro. Back to Garland.
And Darius Garland has just grown so much. Lost the contact right there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I like this throwback approach they're taking. Look for the score, high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
He misses the free throw.
Boy, Darius Garland is a fantastic scorer already, and I think there's tremendous upside yet.
He hits the second from the line.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Raptors leading by 11. The kick out to Barnes. Off target from outside.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with the chance to win.
And Mobley throws it down.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he knocks down the first one.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The fourth pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
That one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Pass to Mitchell.
Can you be the best player you win in a series?
Nice D from Barrett. It's Brown with the drive. Hurdle with a screen on Garland. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's good from primetime. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Garland with the bucket.
Darius Garland clearly in a groove, and his teammates just rely on him to get great production.
Raptors leading by 9. Here's primetime. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Here's primetime. Hurdle with a screen on Garland. Primetime, the pass to Barnes. Here's primetime. 5 on the clock. Pass to Pirtle. Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Mitchell passes to Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
See, this is something that I think Donovan Mitchell needs to keep working on. To me, his responsibility is to get his teammates going as much as himself.
Here's primetime. Misses from short range. The Cavaliers trail by 7.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Here's primetime. Allen defending. Good! And the Raptors lead by 6.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Poeltl. His scoring in the post has to be there for
him. Mitchell outside. Pass to Okoro for 3. And Poeltl pulls it down. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Over Barrett. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And the Raptors with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Hogged up there for Barnes. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
The Toronto Raptors take the series and will move on.
And this is an incredible accomplishment. You think about all of the preparation that went into this. It starts in the offseason. They carry it through to this moment right here, and it is beautiful to watch.
And, of course, the story continues as they now move on to the NBA Finals, representing the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, tonight they'll celebrate, but tomorrow it'll be all business, starting from square one with their game planning and identifying the matchups they think they can exploit.
They're just 4 wins away from hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Can they complete their mission? We can't wait to see. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olds, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Prime Time.
Who's reversing, Oklahoma City Thunder or the Timberwolves? Let's find out. I'm for the Oklahoma City Thunder, you know? That chance for Shea.
If they keep trying to play, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah. Exactly. Not crying. Did we make a comeback?
You're really in the fight.
On their close series. Well, basically, one of the exact same pathway. They beat like, you know, Curry. Then they dealt with Jokic. But then they were supposed to lose to Shea, but they ended up beating Shea. So, versus the Timberwolves. I wanted to verse him. He's like, I wanted to verse just against Alexander. But I'm versing LPS. Yeah, actually, one of their exact pathway.